Hello, my name is Amber English, and this is my informative speech entitled My Proposal. Everyone has that memorable experience in their life that they will never forget, and now I'm going to tell you about mine. I will never forget the night of October 16th, 2010, when my future fiancé, Tim Sandifer, tricked me into coming on stage with him and surprisingly popping the question, "Will you marry me?" It was at the end of the final performance of Chicago at Northwestern State University. Tim played Sergeant Fogarty and Harrison in the play, so it made his job easier because he was already on stage. I was working in the house for this show, so the stage manager, a friend of mine, Mallory Marsh, told me she needed me to bring 2 red roses to present to the director after the finale. When I walked on stage to bring the flowers up, Tim grabbed the microphone, knelt down, and to my surprise, he asked me to marry him. Of course, I said yes, and the audience uproared with cheers and screams for the both of us. It was a night that I will never forget. My life has changed in many ways on October 16th, 2010, when my best friend and boyfriend of 7 years, Tim Sandifer, proposed to me on stage in front of over 1,000 people. The proposal has brought about many new things I look forward to in my life. I look forward to many more live performances on stage with him, planning a wedding, and starting a family of our own. Tim and I have shared many onstage experiences together in the past. Our very first onstage experience was together in Disney's Beauty and the Beast at Baton Rouge Little Theater. We have been in many shows together, including dance recitals, and we appear on stage in front of our peers as colleagues and leaders of the student theater organization at Northwestern State University. Right now, we continue to share our time on stage through productions at Northwestern State University as the president and treasurer of the student theater organization for the 2nd year in a row. And of course, the proposal is a present on-stage experience of ours that has inspired this speech. We hope to have many more on-stage experiences together in our future. Of course, our future wedding will be a production experience like no other. We plan to one day own a theater company of our own where we can educate and entertain people while doing what we love and what we are passionate about, and that hope that we can eventually share this with our future children, friends, and family. Even though the proposal was a great production, our wedding is going to be the biggest, most unforgettable production yet to come in my life. Being proposed to obviously brings what comes next, and that is planning our wedding. Still, being in school and planning a wedding can bring challenges such as money, time, and traveling. This summer, my fiancé and I are living 700 miles apart from each other because he is working in a fabulous job at Flat Rock Playhouse in Flat Rock, North Carolina, mostly to save money for our wedding. Being apart, especially during this part of our relationship, has been very hard. But like I've always heard, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I certainly have learned that in the past few months. Another challenge is planning a wedding while still in school and living in a different city than most of my bridal party and family. Because of this, I have to use other forms of communication such as telephone, email, and Facebook. June 2nd, 2012 is our wedding date, and that is the summer before we both start our senior year of college. Being married before finishing school means that we have to be patient and for other things like having children. Wedding planning also brings on the fun and exciting parts of having a wedding. One part of the wedding planning process is pictures, lots of pictures. Photography and looking at photography is a hobby of mine, so I really enjoy that aspect of the planning. Of course, all of the parties, the presents, and the attention that comes with planning a wedding is never a bad thing. That is one thing that I definitely look forward to. I happen to have the advantage of knowing lots of people who work in the wedding industry, so I'm receiving discounts and gifts through the planning process. For example, my friend and former colleague, Josiah Kennedy of JK Photo, wanted to take our engagement pictures for us as a wedding gift, and we are very thankful for that. The big day. I am a very well organized person, so I know that our wedding will go very smoothly, but I have to remember to relax and enjoy our big day and trust that all of the hard work and planning will pay off. I am sure I will never forget all of the memories created that day and be able to share them with future children, friends, and family. All of the hard work and planning will pay off for the first day of the rest of our lives. I look forward to our future as a newly married couple and all of the experiences that come with it. We hope to finish school the year after we get married and then move and settle to a new city of our liking. So far, we've considered and talked about San Francisco, California, New Orleans, Louisiana, and recently we have together discovered and fallen in love with a town called Asheville, North Carolina. After we move and settle somewhere, we will definitely like to start a family. I look forward to going through pregnancy and giving birth to a child of my own. Having kids comes with getting to pick names and experiencing childhood through a different perspective. Another big step that comes with having kids is teaching them everything like one's supposed to know, such as morals, values, beliefs, and most importantly, love and education, and eventually sending them off into the world to become their own person. As an older couple, I hope to enjoy life after raising kids. I would hope to move somewhere like a dream destination such as Hawaii with my husband. I want to travel all over the world as an adult and see and experience things I have never before. I would hope to be able to help the less fortunate with savings from a lifetime of hard work. Life after kids is very far away to think about for someone my age who just got engaged, but being proposed to has inspired me to prepare the rest of my life and future with a very important person. On October 16, 2010, my life changed forever when my best friend and boyfriend of 7 years, Tim Sandifer, proposed to me on stage in front of over 1,000 people. This day brought about thoughts and planning of our future as a couple and as a family. Even though my plans change as time goes by and life brings on its challenges, I will still know one thing for sure, and that is that I am and will always be 100% positive that I made the right decision by saying yes and I do. Thank you very much. Amber English, Informative Speech.